Hey guys, it's Heather. I wanted to do a quick video to summarize my top takeaways from my phone call with Romy Neustadt the other day. Most of you have probably heard, maybe you hopped on the call last night and have already gotten some of this information, but there were 5 of us back in July that earned a call with Romy, and it happened 2 days ago. And I will tell you, I was really thrilled to be a part of the process, but I was also a bit nervous. Most of you know Romy is a no-nonsense, does not sugarcoat, straight shooter. So it was a pretty raw and candid conversation, and I will tell you it was really impactful for me. So I'm hoping that my takeaways that I'm going to share with you are impactful for you guys as well. So for those of you who don't, and most of you know Romy, I'm sure, but if you don't, she is the face of Powered by You. She is a former lawyer and PR executive. She, alongside her husband, John, who was a former physician, have been with the company 7 years and have built a significant business with the vehicle that is Rodan & Fields. And this conversation was a bit about how she did that and how we can do that if we choose to. So together, her and John, they make a multiple 6-figure monthly income. So she is a perfect example of how big this business can truly be if that's what you want it to be. Again, I don't want to, we're all in this business for different reasons, and whether it's social or personal development or being a part of something positive, at the end of the day, and the bottom line is we are all in this for a little bit of financial gain. So regardless of how small or big you want your financial gain to be, this is simply about how Romy built her business. Okay, so I'm not making the assumption that anyone wants to go and be the next Romy Neustadt. If you do, I think it's fantastic. If you don't, I still think these tips are helpful. So we got to get on the call, and all of us basically had a similar question, and that was why is our team experiencing such highs and then lows and then highs again like we had in August, and what could we be doing differently to make it stick and to make it keep growing? And I will tell you, none of the information I'm going to give you guys today is rocket science, nor is it a new concept. You've all heard this. We've all heard it. But when it's coming from the mouth of Romy directly to you, it's pretty impactful. She answered that question with, what are you guys personally doing? What does your volume look like personally? And across the board, all of us were low. Our numbers are low this month. And then she asked us why. And we all had different reasons. I will tell you my personal reason was I've fallen into management mode. A couple other people said, PCs have delayed. No one's getting back to me. It's just a slow month. And then she said, well, what are you doing personally every single day to build your business? This is a business of attrition, meaning if you are not adding consultants and preferred customers every month, you will not grow your business. It cannot happen. We have heard the sweet spot, and again, Romy coaches this, we've heard it. The sweet spot is to add 4 new preferred customers and 2 new consultants every month on average. And the only way to do that is to spend time every single day on personal activity and recruiting, period. That's the only way to do it. She spent the first 5 years of her business reaching out to 5 new people and sharing the business every single day. She did not go to bed at night before that had happened. And I'll tell you, that's a pretty high number. When I heard that, I thought, gosh, when was the last time I personally reached out to 5 new people in a day? It's been a while. It has been a while. But the only way that we can keep adding and keep growing is to keep recruiting and finding new people. That's it. Bottom line. I will tell you personally, in the past, I have been a person who chose quality over quantity. And I was really kind of thinking, oh, I'm really going to find somebody who wants to run. I just want a team of people who want to do this business. And that is not how this works, guys, at all. In order to get people to join 2 and 4 a month, I need to be talking to everybody, and so do you guys. And we can never prejudge what someone's going to do with this business. That was the other big takeaway from this conversation. When you bring a new consultant on board, you have no idea what they're going to do with it. All you can do is equip them with the information to get started strong and support them. And what they do with this is a crapshoot. It's the same thing with preferred customers. Whether they reorder or not after their 60 days is a crapshoot. It is not within our control. The only thing within our control is daily activity and talking to new people every day. So for you numbers people, I know there's some of you on the team that are big numbers gurus. The 4 and 2 is the sweet spot. I have also heard that if you want this to be $1 million business and life-changing financially, like Romy, you have to recruit personally 100 people in the business. Again, you're probably sitting there saying, Heather, you're crazy. What? I thought the same thing too. But if you put it on paper, you guys, this is a 4 to 5 year plan. If you're recruiting 2 people a month on average, that's 24 in a year. In 5 years, that's over 100. Again, you have no idea what those people are going to do with this opportunity, but just by the statistics and the numbers, if you recruit over 100, roughly 25 to 30% of people do this business. That's what it takes to be successful. And the only way to get there is spending daily activity on your personal growth. Another big thing that I think was impactful for me is that she said she spends 80% of her time on her personal business and 20% on her team. And I think that a lot of us, for that equation, it's flip-flop. I will say for myself, personally, I'm guilty of that. And it puts you kind of in a management mode, and that's not our job. We are each the CEO of our own business. We are not employers, we are not employees, and we are not managers. So again, all we can do is control our activity. We can't control anybody else's, and that's okay. I think honestly for me, hearing that took a big burden off my shoulders. You guys are your own bosses, as am I. And I think, knowing that all we can do is control our activity and keep talking to new people is huge. And again, I am not going to assume that all of you or any of you want to make this as big as Romy, but if you do, every day, reach out to new people. And whether that's 5 or whether that's 3, whatever your number is manageable, that is the ticket. That's the secret sauce. That's it. It's doable by everybody. You don't need a special skill set. You don't need a certain personality. Everybody can do it. That's the great thing. That's the other beauty about this. We're all totally different personalities and everybody can be successful. And that is something I absolutely love about this business. And the other thing I want to end with is by saying that personal activity and that daily 5 reach outs, 3 reach outs, whatever that looks like, is not on Facebook. It is not an email. It is not a text. It is picking up the phone and getting out of your own way, myself included. I know it can feel a little bit uncomfortable and you got to push past that. It is reaching out to 5 people on the phone or in person every day. So a lot of you probably follow Romy on Facebook. She's not a huge Facebook poster. She's not a fan of overposting about the business or the products. And she really encouraged us all to take things offline as soon as possible. Again, nothing we haven't heard before, but it makes total sense. So I'm just going to take a quick peek at my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, top 2 takeaways. You can only control your personal activity. That's all you can do. So I would suggest all of you put the majority of your efforts into your personal outreaches. And if it means starting with 1 person, reaching out to 1 new person on the phone, great. Up it to 2, up it to 3, do what you can. But daily consistent activity on your personal growth is the only way to build this into a into the size of the financial gain that you want it to be. So again, your decision, you're the CEO, it's your choice. I do want to say, if you guys want to, we all know you can make a couple of $100 extra a month selling the product. You're all fabulous at that. You're all product ambassadors. You all use the product. You're fantastically equipped to share the products. When you want to make significant life-changing income with this business, retire yourself from corporate America, retire your husband, live life on your terms, you need to build a team. And that is bringing in at least, or trying to bring in at least 2 consultants a month every month. So I hope this was helpful. I know it's nothing new, but it's something super simple, back to basics. And I will tell you, it's something that I have not been doing personally, and that going forward, I am absolutely shifting gears and putting my focus back on recruiting every single day. As leaders, the 5 of us all agreed none of us have been doing this, to be perfectly honest. And we can't expect the team's volume and our team to grow if we're not doing the work either. So that being said, we would never expect you guys to do what we're not doing. So I think all of us have made a big shift in gears, and this is a really, really energetic and great call for us to hear, and a good reminder of how simple and basic it can be. It's just putting in the work every day. So thank you guys so much. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys choose to grow however big you want to and make the decision to start today.